Judah gotta know, Cactus has grown. Move your toes, see your soul, fly out the window. Versus winds blows, catapult the mind beyond icicles. Land in Japan, where it trickles, the nickels catch they prey, seemingly, maddeningly, through gaze. At bays, we perfect the day. Watch Ashkenaz, the Nazareth fade. Glad in nights, his sleep pervades. Sleigh bells ring up top to Everglades. Judah gotta know, Cactus has grown. Move your toe, you see a soul, fly out the window. Versus when it blows, catapult the mind beyond icicles. Land in Japan, where it trickles, the nickels catch they prey, seemingly, maddeningly, through gaze. At bays, we perfect the day. Watch Ashkenaz, the Nazareth fade. Clad in nights, his sleep pervades. Sleigh bells ring up top to Everglades. Abstract mind beyond temple design, yet construct temples in the rhyme. Seen beyond fair weather friends. What kind of time do you spend? Then not to a pig, they only kill what you did. Took a swig, called the nig. Thoughts are algebraic, then trig. While y'all lighten up pigs, y'all Guinness contains squid. Open the lid to read out commands, law and testimonies. Phonies be damned. They call Shem a sham. Have you worshiping spinning lambs? Oh, so nervous, oh, so pervish. Lost in mania, more than whirling dervish. How can he hurt this? Said my perishing man. Tell on myself, oh damn. Ran with a pack of wolves till I heard the hoods. Turned my I can into I could. Rock my locks to show study. Knowing got Yahweh all above me. Lovely as I think about Yasharal, I'm on the brink. Brinks got our city on ink. Delivered to you faster than you blink. Instead of killing, I'm healing. Reading what children revealing. Not double talk, card dealing. Healing when you see your ways. Got real soldiers on deck, ready to slay. Judah gotta know, Cactus has grown. Move your toe, it's your soul. Fly out the window, versus wind blows. Catapult the mind beyond icicles. Land in Japan, where it trickles. The nickels catch they prey, seemingly maddeningly through gaze. At bays, we perfect the day. Watch Ashkenaz, the Nazareth fade. Clad in nights, your sleep pervades. Sleigh bells ring up top of Everglades.
That's an ill-ass sample, yo.
Yeah, it is. It's your boy Killer B here once again, aka Witchfinder General. You gotta witch, I'll burn their asses up. We here live for you again. We here live for you again. We got my man Chris Ferris on the panel.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, this shit turn it up. God damn, we turn it up. The heat turn it up. Got niggas coming up missing and shit. This shit crazy, man. God damn.
God, everybody being called out over there. What's going on?
Somebody call the police!
Oh shit! People up here just getting turned up. They turning up, missing none. Don't say nothing about the SUVK boy. She done went in the hat and talked all that junk. Done gone in the hat.
Joyce Morgan. That's what they say they looking for now. Joyce Morgan. Code up missing. That shit
Man,
crazy. So
man, I pray that she's okay, man.
Seats, and now they can't find her. Ain't heard nothing.
Man, ran that mouth, man. Got to chill out, man. Man, don't be cashing them checks. Your ass can't cash. You know what I'm saying?
Yup, that shit crazy. They charged the other dude with the guy in the UK. He looked like some kind of Somalian looking ass nigga. Like nigga had a jerry curl like the dude from Coming to America.
So they caught him, huh?
Yeah. He got rearrested. I guess they arrested him and let him go. And
yeah, that's what I heard too.
Charged with murder.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Laws and stuff work in the UK. I know. I'm sure they kind of probably different, a little different, but still, that shit crazy. And now they want to release this. The IUIC now want to release a statement.
Now you want to release a statement when somebody get caught.
Yep. You damn right they cannot cooperate with the police. They ain't got no damn choice. But like what we talking about on the show today, the non-disclosure agreement. They say now that IUIC wants its members to sign non-disclosure agreements.
Mm-hmm. let me tell y'all how the non-disclosure agreement works. What they'll do is they'll make you sign a non-disclosure agreement so you don't publicly speak out against what was going on. Now, what is a non-disclosure agreement? A non-disclosure agreement is an agreement between two parties that you're not allowed to talk publicly about a certain party. When you guys are in agreement with this non-disclosure agreement, you better not say one word, because that can cost you what? That can cost you money. You can get you can be sued. So you're just not allowed to say anything. Now, let's talk about the non-disclosure agreement when dealing with the IUIC. Now, the problem with this, how this becomes a problem is if too many people get to talking, that means with this situation going on now, the police will begin to watch them. So what they'll do is they'll sit back and wait till somebody say the wrong thing. And then they'll go arrest that person and say, okay, it seems like you got information concerning this. They're gonna pull up and they're gonna arrest you and they're gonna ask you one thing: where the money at? They want to know what's going on. And so what they'll do is they'll arrest you. Now, let's say, for instance, we look at a cat like what's Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine, let's say we know the situation that was going on with him with the Treyway boys and all that. He probably was not like in the gang or something like that. That's what a lot of people are saying. Like he didn't really have nothing to do with it. But what they did was they listened to him because they couldn't catch anybody in particular. So what they did was they knew they were somewhat of a criminal organization. So they listened to him say without him, Treyway wouldn't exist. So what did they do? Boom, they popped his ass. But see, had they made him sign a non-disclosure agreement, he can't say nothing publicly about Treyway. That you get what I'm saying? And he wouldn't be saying anything about Treyway. Now watch this. He gets caught saying what he was saying, right? I think it was on Hot 97 with DJ Envy, right? So as he gets caught, they say, okay, we're going to put the pressure on him to start speaking up against what's going on with that label or whatever. I'm not sure what it was. So it puts the pressure on that guy. The feds then decide to, or the state or the prosecutors, they decide to say, you know what, we're going to go after him. He just said that he was the leader of Treyway and he had something to do with them. Now, he probably didn't. But guess what? Now Treyway, they'll hit him with a RICO, under RICO. Because Treyway, as they were saying, or his group he was with, allegedly, let me say allegedly, it's the streets, allegedly, they were some sort of criminal enterprise.
Right.
Now, everybody's probably still listening like, well, what does that have to do with anything, Chris? Here, I'm going to break this down to you. Nate with the IUIC, he's going to make you sign a non-disclosure agreement. So you can't be out here talking about anything with the IUIC, right? So if a prosecutor or the state or a police officer just happens to be looking at one of the videos and somebody comes up to one of the camp members like, what's going on with our sister Joy? Where's she at, you devils? Right? And you start defending it like, no, we didn't do that. guess what? All of a sudden, all ears are going to go on them now. You get what I'm saying? On this particular argument. And they're going to wait for you to say one thing where you mess up. And you know what they're going to do? Boom, they're going to come get your ass. And then they're going to say, we want to know what's going on, because you better believe with this murder, if they can't, they did catch the guy, true. But now they'll start looking at the IUIC as a criminal enterprise. Hopefully not, because you know what? They didn't answer those phones when the detectives were calling. And they'll say, well, what did they have to hide? Let's look a little bit deeper on them. Let's go into their books. And they'll keep looking deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper until they find something. And this is what the non-disclosure agreement is for. Now, let's say, for instance, you do get popped and you do get busted. The non-disclosure agreement goes out the window. That's done. It don't mean nothing because you're in custody, right? And there's a federal prosecutor that's probably about to bust you up pretty bad. So now this is where it gets good at. They don't want you. You did? They want the other heads and the other leaders. So now you are becoming fodder for them. And they're saying to you the same way they're telling Tekashi 6ix9ine, albeit he probably never did a crime in his life. They're telling him, hey, either you give up your associates or we putting you in jail. You see what I'm saying? That's all they're doing. And they'll do the same thing with the IUIC. Why? Because you didn't answer the phone. You stupid motherfuckers. And that's basic law 101 when dealing with disclosure agreements. The disclosure agreement can only mean if I'm a member of Witchfinder General, right? Mm-hmm. I can't go anywhere and speak on Witchfinder General, right? But if they pull, if they see me in a video talking about me and you was out the other day, like, man, that's my nigga. I run him. I run this shit, right? Being all loud and boisterous, they can now come after you and say, boom, you said right here that you run it. And guess what? This is why in your Miranda rights, it says that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or shall be used against you in the court of law. Y'all better learn your law 101. And thank your boy Chris Harris for enlightening y'all today. Shalom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I myself fell victim to being ignorant of a non-disclosure agreement. I was involved with the marketing company that brokered a deal with Mountain Dew and like Lil Wayne. It's called a Weezy Tour a while back. And for me to help and consult them on ideas and doing marketing in the Northeast for like their campaign.
Right.
And I was new. I didn't really know how that type of business works, or like, know what I mean? I was just by myself. So like basically I was freestyling my way through it. And by the time I got wind of a non-disclosure agreement, it was too late. Like I already gave these people all this like info already. Like, know what I mean? I gave them all these ideas. Like info is one thing, but when you give the person ideas, that's something else.
Yep.
Then I got a non-disclosure agreement, and the dude was like, nah, there's no need for that, for us like to sign that anyway now. In the way, like when I brung that up, like the way that the dude like kind of turned on me, it was crazy. You gotta experience. The guy like that owned a marketing company was like a music executive, and like I could just tell like what people go through in the music industry and stuff. Like when you're ignorant of stuff, they're like, it was like, nigga, you already gave us everything. Like fuck your agreement. Like, you know what I mean? You already gave us everything.
We don't need you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I had another friend in Atlanta. Red Bull did the same thing to him, and both of us got like our ideas and stuff like that all stolen from us. I see Mountain Dew do some of the stuff that I presented to them like back then. I see it play out on like YouTube or whatever, TV and shit. Crazy. But yeah, I got a couple of articles. One is on, the first one I want to go is about Jim Jones. Jim Jones, with his members, like I guess his higher ranking members, he was using tactics to bind the people to him. So like if anything happened, like they couldn't deflect from the group or like talk about the group once they leave. This is from a website, the the Denver Post. It's actually from the Denver Post. Jim Jones' Deception and Despair. I'm just going to read one little part of it here. It says, on the other side, she traces Jim Jones' history of using secrecy and compliance to keep people bound to him. A jarring blend of affection and threat that was in play from his beginning as a Pentecostal minister in Indiana. He faked assassination attempts, made people sick so he could heal them, and coerced members to sign confessions of child abuse and other crimes to be deployed should they deflect. So he would make people sign letters. I believe I mentioned that or showed a video on that in one of my previous videos that I did with Jim Jones and like paralleling with Doreen Astra. I believe it is on one of those past videos. But he made his members sign confessionals like, saying that they did something to children or did some type of crime or whatever, and make the person sign it. So if they leave, he got a receipt now. He confessed to us that he used to molest kids. Like, he confessed to us that like, know what I mean? He used to beat up his wife or whatever. Like, know what I mean? So now he got something on you in case you leave and try to say something. And that's the same thing that's what you're doing. R. Kelly. Another thing. Another one. He also was doing the same thing. I got here in XL magazine. It said that according to reports, this is like actually recent news. I think this is within like the past week, I believe. No, it's month ago. January 22nd, 2019. According to reports, R. Kelly allegedly made women sign a non-disclosure agreement before they joined his team. Some believe is a alleged sex cult. On Monday, January 21st, the blast revealed a pre-assumed non-disclosure agreement document, which is copyrighted on every page by RSK Enterprises, R. Kelly's management company. In the agreement, once a person signs the NDA, he or she becomes a privileged member of Robert Kelly's team. However, there are some strict rules. The rules include being prohibited to reveal information regarding his intellectual property, business and private life, business activities within the company, employment policies, ideas, concepts disclosed by the company, and outcome of the opportunity. I've been in past non-disclosure agreements with some companies and stuff that I work for. And basically one of the brands and stuff like that, it was like I couldn't represent another, after I leave that company, I couldn't represent another company within that same type of business for 2 years. So like, say like you work for a soda company. Say like you work for Pepsi, right? And you work for Pepsi so long, whatever. But in that NDA for Pepsi, it says that you can't work for any other beverage company for a year after you leave the company. So you can't take none of your accounts, like your old accounts and stuff, and start selling them Coke. Like you leave Pepsi and go over to Coke. Like you can't do that, because that would mean you would take all your clients that you had on the Pepsi, and now you're bringing them over to Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So that's ways that
right. Because you can what it is, you can control the market like that. Like, okay, well, I'll take everything that I know that I learned from Coke and I'll take it over there to Pepsi. They're like, nah, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's deep. But this R. Kelly was doing that shit. But that's normal in his type of business. But still, that shit's crazy. So they couldn't talk about his private life or anything, like whether he got some young girls over there or like or what. Like they can't talk about it. Like they can't discuss. They're not allowed to discuss it.
Yeah, a lot of people. One person was telling me that, like sometimes you get fooled into signing these agreements because you're ignorant. You don't know what it is you're signing. You
Right,
get what I'm
right.
saying? And some of our people just don't pay attention to what it is they're signing because, when you're young and I ain't gonna say poor, but you're eager to get your talent out here and show the whole world your talent, they know what they're doing. Mike Tyson, Don King made him sign a non-disclosure agreement. And he can never talk about the fact that Don King was stealing his money.
Yep. See?
You know what I'm saying? Everything had to be rumored that Don King was stealing it. But Mike Tyson can never discuss it with anybody because guess what? Oh, you signed that non-closure agreement. So you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. So you guys got to beware of what it is and what you're doing and what you're signing out there. Because nobody going to give a damn about y'all. But over here at the Witch Finder General, we going to help you out. We going to teach y'all how to deal with these things. All you got to do is say, what I'm signing that for.
Yeah, that's it.
I thought this was the house of gold. That's all you got to do is ask them.
My one of the brothers that like kind of like taught me the scriptures and stuff, and I was telling him the truth. One of the schools that we're in, they were asking for our information and stuff like that, and he flipped out on them in the middle of class. This is what ape shit I do. Like, yo, what y'all need this for? And like, you know what I mean? And he's like, where's that in the scriptures? And like they like it flipped out, but he exposed like what they were really trying to do. Like they were trying to get all our information, and, like do who knows what. You know what I mean? Report it to who and stuff. But it's like, man, yo, they trying to make these people sign non-disclosures. And what was crazy, IUIC statement, they said that they're going to cooperate with the police. Of course they are.
Of course you have to now.
You are. But the woman that was found, that was murdered, her parents were trying to contact the church to find out the whereabouts of her daughter. And nobody would respond to her. That was the woman's like main concern. She was in shock about that. Because it said her daughter talked about like they was family. Brother called everybody brother and sister. And she said, this is my family, Mom. Yep.
They don't care.
So nice. They'll leave you to die. Told y'all what Nate did. Getting away. Son half the brother on was dropped dead. That he got away from that shit.
I remember he did a video said, hell yeah, we snitching on him.
Yeah.
Remember that?
There. I was in IUIC. I was there when that video was being recorded. I was right there.
I remember when he said that. I remember looking at it.
Yep.
Damn, boy. Our people crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yep.
And like I said, I just said, if they were calling her and she didn't answer the phone, in the law, it stated that church, school, and your grandparents' house is supposed to be the safest places away from home.
Yeah. And they won't even talk to your mama.
That's crazy, man.
Yep.
But what they're saying, that's withholding evidence also during a criminal during a criminal investigation. So see, this is what happens when and why ignorance can kill you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Ignorance can kill you.
Yeah. Have you smoked? Oh, shout out to the chat.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to come in, please, man, share your thoughts.
Yep. Anybody want to come in? Hey, Amber. We got Amber over here, y'all. I love you, sister. Amber.
We got Amber.
We got Amber, yo.
We got Amber, yo.
She asking questions, we answering them.
That was cold. That was cold. Damn. Damn.
All right, watch your mouth, goddammit. Watch your mouth. But yeah, man. Man. It just gets crazier and crazier.
So now you got this sister going after the ISUPK.
Yep.
And ain't no telling how that's gonna turn out, because a couple of they cats, I ain't gonna lie, them some pretty, them pretty hard up brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gang banging with Bibles.
Yep.
Imagine, you know what I'm saying?
Marriott showed up at your crib and shit with one of them big ass doorknob fucking necklaces on it.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't.
You get one of them fools to come. One of them fools.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't.
One of the fools will.
You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't. Trust me.
Yep. One of the bigger bears will come get you.
Yeah, Vanya.
Yeah.
With a plate of frogs, idiot. He can't even get no love for that one. No. Like, dude.
That was just embarrassment. That's just embarrassing. I don't even tell nobody that shit.
Right. Like, there's nothing you can do about that, bro. There's just nothing you can do about that. I need to know who taught you that. You read talking about some drinking alcohol, brother.
Willie Gress, what up? Never underestimate the greed of the other guy. Yeah, man, fucking. And we got another thing. When you got with this agreement thing, man, how many people you think are gonna sign that shit? All of them.
All of them. They think Nate Jesus any damn way.
All of them are gonna sign it.
You get what I'm saying? They think he Jesus anyway.
Yeah. He's a man of the Lord.
Look, our what's it called is tight. Our what's it called is tight. Our leadership tight.
And your Howard Shot gonna come save us.
Your Howard Shot. Your Howard Shot. Suckers.
Your Howard Shot coming back. You gonna save ours. Maybe got a picture, yo.
Your Howard Shot. I seen that shit, man. I said, I can't believe they singing about, hey, yo, you hear about Rap the News and Alizar supposed to be going at it?
Nah, what they talking about? I don't hear who Rap the News is. I hear Judah talking about it. Stupid ass. Who is Rap the News? What's going on?
Man, Rap the News is some like Old Testament only cat, and he told Alizar, you's a stupid motherfucker with this Yahweh shot shit.
Oh shit!
You see what I'm saying? Pretty much.
Damn. Well, I saw a video. Alizar was saying they got something called Free Smoke Fridays and Saturdays and something. And that you could come up. It's like a free debate.
Oh, I would love to debate him again.
Free. He said all you gotta do is call him up, send him an email. So I was like, yo, that's one for Chris Harris right there. See if they take that little challenge.
They wouldn't do that with me.
That's all I said. We got to see. If they don't, we talk about them. If don't, we talking. Well, I'm talking for sure. Yep.
I tell you what.
How shot coming out?
You had Peter and Paul. This is what Galatians said. Read that. Paul said that. You talk about old Paul.
Yeah, Howard shot.
Yeah, Howard shot. You gotta drag that. Hey, yeah, Howard shot. He said Alizar was a stupid motherfucker. I said, oh shit. It's gonna go down.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
He coming out the sky.
Yeah, that's all you gotta ask them. Next time, whenever they start talking to y'all, just ask them, is Jesus the Son of God? They're gonna say yes. They'll say, okay. Where's Jesus coming from? They're gonna be all like this. Oh, from the sky. Okay, you get it? That's all you gotta say, and y'all win all day long. You be like, fool, it's the sun.
Oh, you had to beat Alizar and human righteousness.
Oh no, he ain't gonna bring that up. He ain't gonna bring that up.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna bring that up.
He can make you sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Look, he had sent me a message. He's like, Chris, you know nothing. It's like a gnat to a fly when dealing with Yahweh Shai. And I said, yeah, except for when he dealt with the Romans, huh?
Oh man. Yep. Oh man. Yeah, man, but these cats, they getting beat up on bad right now.
Yeah, they are.
They's just trying to like throw these little like tactics too. Like they're trying to take some of the heat off, all subliminal and shit. Like, nah, bro, that shit ain't working, bro. Like these chicks is tearing your ass up. These like some chicks. Like fuck Killer B, niggas. These chicks will burn your ass up, nigga. Shit. We got one over here, yo. We ain't let loose yet.
Right. Right. Let's see who all up in the chat.
Who we got over here? We got Sister Amber up in here and shit. Let little Sister Amber loose. Shit. Watchmen 144. Got Basil up in the building, Trump 2020. Lex Luciferian, Goat TV. We got goddamn.
Come on up and hey, tell Watchman for 144 to come on in. I want to hear his take on that.
Yeah, we put the
Yahweh Shai finna put the link in the chat. Yahweh Shai. Man, when I find that video, I'm gonna give it to you, man. Man. GMS got videos of them flying around with lasers shooting out their eyes. Have you ever seen that one?
Yo, they had the mural inside the school, inside the UPK back in the day. They had the mural with Yahweh Shai, the laser shooting out of his eyes, zapping like airplanes and cab drivers and shit. Like it was crazy. It was like a big Yahweh Shai Godzilla.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. GMS. I'll just type up something like superhero shit.
Gotta save all. Gonna come out the sky. Your house, Shai.
As soon as you said that shit, I'll die. Oh man. Niggas, the hangout's late. Whoever want to jump in.
These niggas talking about we shall be the real Justice League. Y'all crazy. I can't find it. Hold on, I get it up in a minute.
Yeah, I want to get one of them sisters on here, yo. Oh, what's the sister's name? Shariah Banaf Yashrala. Yeah, sis, I'd like to get you on the show. Even the other sisters.
Hold on, be quiet here. Hold on.
Okay.
Look at this crazy shit. It's right here.
Yeah, save all.
Man, I think I found it.
Man, y'all know y'all sound sick.
That's low, bro.
Yeah, hey, bro. Right before I got on here, I was on it's a Israel United in Christ. What's that dude, Deacon ASAP? He talking about the whole thing right now, man. I'm gonna tell y'all like that, boy. That shit is a shitstorm, bro.
Yep.
That shit is a shit storm. And I'm gonna tell you like this, I'm an Israelite for sure. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm gonna tell you like that right now.
You better disassociate yourself with them niggas.
I ain't gotta look, man. First of all, man, I'm from Vallejo, California, man, the Bay Area. I ain't never been to the East Coast. I ain't never met a brother from the East Coast, so You know what I'm saying? You can't associate me with nothing, baby.
You want some too, brother? Like, no.
Right.
My grandfather and sis did it Friday. They said, you want some too, old man? It's like,
no.
Come on, boy. I don't know why you mess with these people.
Even though I'll put hands on something. Nah, but I'm gonna tell y'all like this, bro. That's just telling you, bro. Niggas didn't want to listen, man. Everybody want to go off and hey, what brothers talk about? The niggas had the video with them shoot lasers out of their eyes and all that shit. That shit.
Hey, real quick, look. They got GMS got a scarab beetle as their sign.
What now?
Yeah.
Now they do?
I'm gonna show you.
Shut up.
Okay, watch. You think I'm bullshitting you? I'm about to send it.
Remember what I was telling you? Remember I was talking about that today?
Man, that's y'all on the East Coast, man. That's how y'all do, man.
Okay, look at that. What I just sent you. It's not an actual scarab beetle, but look at it and then pull up a scarab beetle. Let's do it live right now. Bro. Call them out on their bullshit. You see it? That's a scarab beetle, brother.
True, that is a scarab beetle. You ain't lying, nigga. Yeah, that might as well be a scarab beetle.
Stop
if not,
lying.
what the fuck is it anyway? That supposed to be a fucking alien? What
Idiots.
What the fuck is that? That's crazy.
See?
Yeah, let me share this real quick. They do
now
look.
Pull up a scarab beetle. Or Kefre.
Come get saved out.
Oh, I turn this thing up.
So Jesus coming back in a scarab beetle, huh? Huh, man? Ain't that how they be talking? Look, man, you white Edomites are done, man.
Fuck now.
Real man.
He ain't coming back no insect. Man, what the hell? Insect. Them niggas, let me see that. Pop that up, man.
You see it?
Man, look at all them tabs you got open, man. What you doing?
Man, you got them tabs. How you doing?
Researching that.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
That's a little bit. Boy, I gotta close some of this shit up. Yup.
Let me see it.
Oh, there's a scarab beetle. You got a scarab beetle here. Scarab beetle.
According to Wikipedia, the family Scarabiidae as currently defined consists of over 30,000 species of beetles worldwide, often called scarabs or scarab beetles.
Ain't that the beetle from Return of the Mummy? The Mummy movies?
So that's the scarab beetle.
Let's sit here. He said, wait, do I got shit? Yeah. No, maybe not. Okay. I'll see it now.
That's
Yeah.
You sound like a good guy dog.
A new favorite. But the original UPK used to have scarab beetles on their garments.
Right.
Even with the stripes. I forgot what they're called. For the Egyptian headpiece, they used to wear like what Tazariak wears on his head. Those.
I wonder why Hezekiah had scarab beetles all on his stelae.
Yeah, but there's actually Israelite artifacts with scarab beetles.
Exactly.
That's because Hezekiah, he went down there and he dealt with the teachings of Egypt.
Can you show me the chapter and verse on that?
I'll show you that, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right, give me a
Hit us
second.
up. Give it to us, Daddy. You got it. We like information here.
Shit, man.
Sister Amber, you coming on in here? I heard that video somebody sent today. It might have been online with Ben Lawyer talking about how UPK, remember they were saying they took the bag and all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
It was just a non-profit group that was donating money to the school. And most likely that money was being donated for 9/11. That's what I'm thinking off the top of my head. Because that's what type of non-profit group it is. So they'll give other non-profits money to further their cause. So that's what they were talking about when they was getting that bag. Like this company, it's called, I got it right here on my shit. Malaka Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
They specialize in like orphanages, rescue and release, feeding the hungry, humanitarian aid, education, and like supporting veterans and stuff like that. So a lot of that money that came for 9/11, they probably got their hands on it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And in order to get that, they had to clean up a lot of their stuff probably in order to get that money. You know what I'm saying? Like they couldn't be like looking like a hate group, like, you know what I mean? So that's why they changed their thing to hold Jesus Christ instead of saying Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? Because that's what it used to be. The UPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
Right.
Well, it was called the Israeli School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was called. But UPK, they called it UPK back then. Not ISUPK. It was UPK. But I guess after 9/11, there was a lot of money floating around for nonprofits. So them niggas probably got on the nonprofit, the 501c game, changed their name up and shit in order to get a hold of that money. And they probably got a lot of money, yo. They probably got a lot of money. A lot of money. Let me see if they got right here. Because they had a dollar amount on how much money they gave out so far. Maluka Foundation was created in 2001 in the devastating aftermath of September 11th attacks. The foundation raised and donated more than $800,000 to aid several families, individuals that have fallen through the cracks after the tragedy and were in need of financial support. Since then, the Maluka Foundation has been helping people who, for whatever reason, are unable to help themselves. We raised millions of dollars, donated millions of Maluka's wellness products, collected thousands of tons of food, and provided supplies and additional aid to families in need across the globe. And they help people from all over the world. I'm going to play the video that the brother, shit, I know it's right here. Here you go. You talking about Nate 7. He was a part of that. Listen.
And let me get off the topic. This guy's name was originally Thunder Alaka. Notice he changed his name to Daniel.
Back then they used Arias Hebrew. So his name was the Thunder Alaga.
Now when the Rosicrucian was in the school, he told us that see what happened was this guy came your Astra and a faggot.
See that this is crazy too because he called them faggots. But what he says too, he said it's the Rosicrucians. But then he says this Melaleuca group. I don't know if he's associating the Melaleuca group with Rosicrucianism, which my little bit of research I've done, I'm pretty good with research. I haven't found any connection with them with the Rosicrucians at all. But you know how niggas take shit, you know what I mean, way out in left field and shit, off of speculation and shit. So I'm just keeping it 100. It's funny you call him. Wow. Hear that, right?
What happened was this guy came your Astra and a faggot. Well, I'm another faggot.
You hear that? There was a priest card. I believe that so they could be certified as actual priests. The brother that taught me, like, he used to be part of the HARS group, and I guess they had some kind of thing going on where they had brothers like living in like a building or whatever, and I guess they was talking about that around that time and stuff about being able to get the priest cards or whatever. But you know what I think a lot of that stuff was too, getting that normal ordained minister thing. Because to be able to be a priest, you got to go through the white like Jews and stuff to get certified for all that shit. But anyway, let's move on.
He said one thing that the brother said, well, hell no. He said that he was part of the Rosicrucians. And he said it's hard for us to be part of the organization that was called Mataluka. It was called Mataluka. That's got the pretext that came from Mataluka. And for us to be part of it, we have to give up our evil names. We have to give up our garments. We couldn't use our evil names. We couldn't speak about the Most High and a lot of other things that these people told us to do. Am I right,
See, he calling them the Rosicrucians. I'm gonna put the Mataluka's website in the chat to see for themselves. It is a non-profit organization that they'll try to make money. But I'm sure them niggas took that money and buried that motherfucker shit. They didn't use it for what it was supposed to be used for. You know what I mean?
They bought cars and everything else with that stuff.
This is shit, and got a God-sent comforter.
Hey, the comforter was sick. Hey, Anthony, brush. Bro, I was reading a little passage. It never said Hezekiah name. So,
okay, no problem. We always want to make sure we check our double check our sources because we don't want to be wrong. We don't want to be wrong just to be right. You know, so I'm not saying that you were trying to do that, but I noticed a lot of people. Go ahead.
Right, when you get time though, I was reading Isaiah 30 and 31, and I thought. Damn, woo. But yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you good.
Lex the Luciferian says, "Bring on the porn star, Assay Divine. She'll run against the camps." She's a porn star.
Nah, man. That ain't the real Lex Vortex. That's a troll.
It had me for a second. I was like, "What the fuck?" Shit,
because he live right now over there at Solar Vision.
Hey, Killer, what's up with that paper though, bro? I was watching them when they was talking about they put up the lawyer put that. They said the lawyer put that up on their website because I guess it's gonna be some legal actions taken involved, and you know what I'm saying. So you know what they doing, cuz.
Yeah, because they know what they doing.
They know what they doing, cuz. So
this lawyer is like he was associated with President Obama.
But you know.
Was Obama's lawyer or not, but he has a very high-ranking like lawyer.
Bruh, look, that's some cats, bruh. And I ain't just putting it on them, bruh, but that's that big city, East Coast living, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. It's so big, bruh. It's so big to where it's like you can claim to be somebody small, but really you connected with them or you a spy or something like that. Bruh, over here, bruh, you can't, bruh, where niggas ain't got nothing, bruh, you can't do that. You can't do that over here.
See,
if you ain't from over here, if you ain't from over here, you can't come around here. You know what I'm saying? So that's real talk. That's why I love being where I'm at, even though I hate it over here. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? That's cold, ain't it?
Anybody doing some bullshit is gonna be us.
Right. You feel me? Even and you know what's crazy? Like Tupac said, bro. He said it's our own people we gotta look out for. You know what? As I get older. Bro, that shit true as fuck, bro.
Yeah, like shit. You ain't coming over here and get this money. Shit,
nigga, I'm over here in the garage, nigga. Cold, nigga. To hell with that, bro. I get money when I can in my own way, but I ain't never with it getting it handed to me. I'm never with it getting it handed to me because I think it's just unless you're an entertainer or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I can't like if you preaching and you getting money, bro, at the same time, that don't make no sense to me. unless you like, and mother people is forcing it upon you. Put it in your mailbox, you know what I'm saying, and all that. Other than that,
He said put it in the mailbox.
yeah, because I'm for real, because it's just because I thought that congregation, because when I used to look at that congregation, you know what gets you about that congregation is just the structure and you know what I'm saying. You said you dealt with them. I guarantee it was the structure that got you. Seeing them out there all in one color, uniformed up and everything.
I thought they were more organized than what they were.
Right.
They I guess they got together afterwards, but as like when I was there, like they were very disorganized, like as far as getting like real things done. And the shit that they claimed that they were about, like they weren't living that shit up to the standards like in the school.
Man, that's
like we had problems with like raw sewage in there, and like you know what I mean. They had fucking like flies. They had like a crazy fly problem. Like dude, like they had these things called like sewer flies. I was like, dude, this is like hell. Like I was like, yo, I know it ain't right because why flies like want to stay down here all the time?
Nigga, why y'all couldn't go to a park or something? You know what I'm saying?
Flies. I used to say that shit. This is the house of flies.
Damn.
Oh, they had a little hallway that was like nicely, freshly painted white, right? With a bright white light. They had one room that wasn't like done. Like the school was in a basement of this apartment building in New York City. Like the literal basement. Like nobody wants to be in a basement of a New York City apartment. Period. Like no one will ever. Like you've never been in one. If you ever go in there, you'll never want to be in one again. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just disgusting. But they fixed it up so it was presentable. But they had one room they didn't fix up. And that's when they had like a leaky like sewer pipe. And like these certain type of flies stay in like sewers. Like they live in sewers and like drains. And like they're not like a common house fly. They look like a common house fly, but like they're and they will come out in the hundreds and just stick to the wall in the hallway. It would just like to be the most disgusting thing on earth. Like it will give you like shivers up your spine.
That's some projects, B. You know what I'm saying?
And they wouldn't even fly away when you walk by them. Like they would just stay there on the wall.
Nigga, I would have went to a park, nigga. If it's bugs right here in the crib where I'm at, we going outside, bro. Come on, you know what I'm saying?
They had like electrical wire, exposed electrical wiring and shit down there. The Vice people said that shit. I think they mentioned that in the interview. They mentioned like the school, like how it was the basement, it had like exposed wiring.
I'm crazy, bro. Hey, but
and that's against code,
man, bro.
Oh.
Nah, it just can't. It can't be. I think if you teaching on some, you know what I'm saying, some higher power stuff, you can't be around those damn flies and those sewage and stuff like that, man. Just go to a park. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. You know what I'm saying? Sunny day. You know what I'm saying? Easy.
Oh.
I want to teach around flies, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, they call the house of the flies. I used to be calling mad shit. Yeah, it's fucking house of the flies. Wicked niggas with this shit.
Yeah, they going through it though over there, boy. They over there on that little chat. They act like they got it all handled and da 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 and all this. I'm like, bro, if you got it all handled, you shouldn't even be in this predicament in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. It's just I don't know.
Read that money coming through that mother.
They already got the greed part. It's the consequences that's coming.
And it's the hidden money. It's the hidden money.
I don't get it. I want like, money.
501c3s, right? I don't know exactly how I just like say like I'm not saying 501c3 are bad, like are all bad, like depending on what you're doing it for and stuff. But the money, they get money to buy food. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if that money has to be like go straight to the because they have like banks where they get the food from.
Look, bro, it's bad. Look, bro, it's bad. The 501c is bad if you're a church because they say that the church and the state is supposed to be separate. But when you sign that 501c, or I don't know if I'm saying it wrong, but when you sign it, the state got say over the church. So I seen this slip myself, and it says that you can't You can't teach, you can't say nothing against same-sex marriages. It say certain things, it's guidelines. You got to, you know what I'm saying?
You can't go against the laws of the United States. Like you can't.
Right. So it's not the truth. You know, I don't care. It's not whatever you doing, you're not giving the truth.
Yep.
It's like turning on the water hose and squeezing it hella tight. That's crazy, bro. Oh man.
Yep.
Man. Woo! Let's go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Y'all.
He come and get us. Y'all niggas hating.
Ain't nobody hating.
Oh my bad, you messianic man. You believe in Yahweh Shai.
Nah,
That's cool.
I don't go under terms and all that, man. But you know what I'm saying? I believe we gonna be saved though. I believe somebody go help us come beat the hell out of this beast. Somebody go give us that little extra kick. I don't believe we gonna be shooting lasers and shit out of our eyes and all that crazy shit though.
Man, niggas out here believing that they gonna be floating with their hands like Iron Man.
Nigga, that's because, bro. That's because they not reevaluating themselves. They ain't took a shower before they went swimming. Basically, they ain't cleaned themselves off before they dove in that pool. And now you brought you along with this journey. So now you bringing up laser eyes and nigga, that's the same shit you thought about when you was a kid. When you was sitting back, daydreaming in middle school.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's you haven't cleaned yourself, bro. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? You went through that car wash, bro. And you turn around clean.
This shit here, I come to save the day.
Nigga, laser eyes, stop playing. Nigga, we ripping guts out. What is you playing? What is you talking about? Oh, man, nigga, you just hit niggas in their face and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's just all that extra stuff is. That's why I don't know. I love my brothers. That's why I say I love my brothers. Just like when Killer was going bad the other night, all I can say is just, hey, bro, I fucks with both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I can't, cause you in the struggle, he in the struggle. That's all I can, you know, we can relate, we can chill, we can talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't, because it be the way black people are, we just geared just to go at each other. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it really be because of something, but otherwise I don't be trying to do that because I'm trying to save my energy for this beast. Whoever the real enemy, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm waiting on, cuz I'm gonna tear some shit up, cuz I ain't playing.
I heard that. That's a good spirit to have.
Now I'm for reals, cuz I've been fighting.
I believe you.
Bruh, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you my honest God truth, but it made me just flip, made me just want to stop. Bro, I used to smash and beat up on our own kind, bro. And all the white boys and the Mexicans and the Asians, I wasn't scared to beat up on them, but I was like, nigga, if I hit one of them, this and this go happen. I was like, all right, fucking, let me go fight somebody like me. And then once I woke up, bro, I thought about how evil my mind was. I was like, bro, I'm sitting up here knocking off my own, bro. But then I'm scared to get on them. I'm like, nigga, hell nah, nigga. I flipped the script so quick, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Start tombstoning. I ain't, bro, and I don't put my hands on my people unless I'm backed in the corner. Like real talk. Like that's how I am now. Like I can't. It's all good, bro. You right, bro. I give them the benefit, even if they don't know. I ain't gonna let you get in my face though. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? It's all. I don't be trying to add to the fire, bro, because it's a fire roasting right now. I'm just trying to be as smart as I can, do the little part that I can from where I'm at, bro.
That's right. I agree.
You know
do what you can.
But
do everything that you can.
I'm telling you, bro, if one of y'all hit me up, though, I get on that plane quick. Yeah, I'm about helping the brother. Hey, bro, my job, man. Look, I know we don't know, but man, look, I got a problem. Man, I got this. Man, get the ticket, come down on my knees. I'm all right, man. I'll come down there. I'm glad you entrusted me. I'm finna come down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember. I knew a cat like that from St. Louis. We did some street teaching for a little while. I said, man, I can't do this. I was done. I ain't like doing that. I like this one for me.
It ain't for everybody, bro. It's just, bro. They be trying to just, bro. They so one-sided, bro. Over there, and when I say over there, I just mean I feel like Israelites from different parts are just different, and then everybody just looking at the East Coast though. It's like the rap game. It's like the rap game all back over again. Everybody looking at the East Coast.
That shit come out of New York City.
Man, ain't no it don't come out no New York City, man. Stop playing, man.
All that shit come out of one Western.
Nah, man, you got Chicago too, man.
They came out of there too.
Nah, it wasn't them, man.
Yeah, they came out of that shit. Who they come out of then?
I give you half of it. I give you a fat chunk of it though. We already know about Bibbins and OG Ethiopian cat, you know what I'm saying, that was in the white Jewish stuff, you know what I'm saying. I know about all that, but I'm not into none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't into all that.
Every one of them damn groups got a like a lineage that go right on back there.
Nah, you right. And I mean a big fat chunk of it, you know what I'm saying? But it's a split. From what I know,
you got different splits and different doctrines now. Like, know what I mean? You got rebels that left there. That's where all those other groups come from the rebels that left.
And let me ask you that. Let me ask you this real quick. And what coast is that coming from? The Eastern Conference. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look at. I'm just saying. I'm not
on the West Coast.
Man, I'm not. I'm just saying. I just believe.
Yahweh ben Yahweh.
Man,
Yahweh bring his ass up out of there too. Man, he was in Islam also.
Look,
but
man,
he came out of that motherfucker too.
Hey, bro, I ain't never met, bro. I ain't never heard his voice. You know what I'm saying? So you probably right about what you're saying, but I don't know him. I'm just saying. I can only speak for what I know, man. You know what I'm saying? I see what you're talking about because I see the same thing you seeing, and I ain't gonna deny it, nigga. It's there, but I'm just saying though, all that, everything that Hebrew ain't over there. You know that verse. Everything that Israel ain't Israel, bro. Come on, bro.
And Yahushua gonna come rain fire on all your heads. Why?
South Park.
Yahushua.
South Park.
Gonna come rain fire on all your heads. All your heads.
Man, somebody got to drop the fire. You go if you drop it, I'm rolling with you too. It don't matter. Whoever coming and dropping that fire, that's what I'm with, bro.
Oh shit.
You know that's just me. I just look at him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. It's we all go find out though. I know for a fact. You know what I'm saying? But I hope we don't turn on each other before then though, because that's what it's looking like.
Shit. I ain't turning on shit, and I ain't gonna do that shit either. My ass is back. Ain't no fucking bullshit. Fuck that. Hell no. Not by you niggas. Shit. No relation. Like Uncle Ruckus is saying, no relation, niggas. No relations. No relations. No relations. Because they covered.
And yeah, it's bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. That's crazy, bruh. I think they finna come for that group now. I ain't gonna lie. It's looking ugly, bruh. I done been in court cases.
They probably could have they do fucking date like they did El Chapo and shit, nigga.
Dog, did you see them two twin brothers? How many goddamn keys they had?
What happened?
Ooh, El Chapo's two people that worked in Chicago. How many goddamn keys them brothers had? Them two Mexicans had.
Yeah.
That's the shit Legends is made of right there. They could have supplied the whole East Coast and West Coast with everything they had.
Hey, look. Man. Ronald Reagan, he still lives. Look at him, he's still living.
Oh, Ronnie Reagan.
Yeah, my folks told me about them a long time ago. When he asked me, my grandpa told me, son, do you know where drugs come from? I just, He just, when you get old enough, look up the Reagans. And I always kept it in my head, the Reagans? Nigga, who was that? Looked it up. Nigga, the president? Nigga, the biggest dealer nigga on the planet? Yep, still is. Damn.
Ronnie Reagan. I remember Ronald Reagan and shit.
He had a monkey. That's what my mom used to say. He had a pet monkey.
Yeah, I think he did have fucking monkey.
Yeah,
Yep.
he used to be an actor. He had a pet monkey.
Yeah, he was an actor and shit. He was in cowboy movies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my folks said. That's what Donald Trump is. He's supposed to be like the Ronald Reagan too. The entertainer, basically.
Shit. Ronald Reagan, one of the biggest terrorists that's ever lived. You said it right. Shit, Ronald Reagan, shit, he bombed so many goddamn people. Shit, if the white man was the devil, he is him.
That what they used to say. Because Ronald Reagan in the numerology, his name comes out to 666.
Yeah.
But yet he dead and gone. So,
every president, they do that shit.
Right. Obama is related to the Rothschilds. No, he not.
Let me ask y'all a question. Just I'm gonna just throw this out there. When it comes to the white man running everything, like, cause I don't know if y'all hear a lot of talk. Like, I hear a lot of people saying like the Arabs run everything, and then the white man. It's always been the white man been in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? But I've been hearing a lot about a lot of Arabics. Like my brother showed me they got what's his Muhammad in the statue in Washington D.C. on a court justice thingy. They got the Emirates that sit in the Washington D.C. that's a part of, like, you know how they got different parties in Washington D.C. and all this, and then I seen a comment when somebody was asking America, like, why won't they arrest some of them Saudis over there, because you know they was over there raping little boys and girls and they still enslaving people over there. And Donald, I think when Donald Trump, it was the president at the time, and he was like, we can't do nothing about that because of this and this, because you know they get their oil from them, and oil basically make everything run over here. You know what I'm saying?
Too. They said when the soldiers is over there, when those like imams and shit mess with the little boys, they couldn't do nothing about it. Because that was that, like, I guess the policy, the UN policy or some shit, like they can't interfere with the people's, like, you know what I mean, religion or whatever. So they had to overlook a lot of that shit. Like how they were saying they couldn't shoot nobody unless they was getting pointed, their guns were pointed out, or they shot first. Like, you got a bunch of Arabs walking around with AKs, but if they ain't pointing them at you shooting and shit, you can't do nothing to them.
Yeah, it's crazy over there, because over there it's illegal to have a small gun, but you only allowed to have a big ass gun. That shit crazy. Like, you can have a big ass gun, but you can't have a small one. Though. You can't have nothing tucked. You know how they got them long drakes. You can't be tucked. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. They got to see you coming with that shit.
Nah, so who do y'all think? I know I ain't gonna never think like the white man don't run the world. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never think that, but I always looked at how them Arabs, like, they have the oil, even though America got oil. But
I say the Arabs are them too. They're just products of the Greco-Romans.
Yep. The Sir Lucius and Ptolemy Empire. You're right.
That's who all those people are anyway. That's
right. You're right.
But all right, let me ask you a question. You talking about all these things gonna change and all this stuff, right? How long you think we got before any of that shit even gets even remotely put in play?
What you talking about?
Like what you say, like how things are gonna change hands and all this stuff.
When I say that,
well, no, that's like what you getting at, like, you know what I mean? Like the power has got to change, like, somewhere.
What you mean by me making that comment between the whites and the Arabs?
Well, yeah, you kind of said something else, like too leaning towards, like,
no, yeah, I think you were saying it's almost that time.
Yeah.
Nah, I think personally it's the you know how my grandpa always said, when you play with a plane, right? When you take the middle piece out, them two wings that you think that's separate is really on the same, they're really one piece. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is all one piece being played. They playing over here, they playing over there. So, you know, I don't think nothing's gonna switch. You know what I'm saying? It's where they wanted to be at. You know what I'm saying? For the moment. Or, you know what I'm saying? I don't think
if like how the scriptures say everything is playing out, right? And everybody say all this prophecies are happening and everything is playing out. What if some of the scriptures in the Bible have been altered? What makes people think that the people that runs everything allow this book to get out, and the consequences of them supposedly are in the book, and they're playing everything out like they never even read the book, and they the ones that put the book out.
Well, my whole thing, this probably maybe y'all can help me with this, because I always had trouble on when people say that basically the white man gave us the book, because this is where it gets weird at for me. Like, to me, that concept is not believable. I'm not saying it's not believable; it's very much believable. But this is what bothers me about the white man, because I know him. I know I remember I got almost fired at my job at Best Buy in San Rafael for talking about some, in the Bible, or it sounded religious, and dude ended up getting an argument, and me and him almost got into it. Like, I noticed, like, in certain places they don't allow you to talk about it, and in schools, everything that they teach you is kind of opposite of what comes up out of it. Like, in schools, they don't teach you about Adam and Eve and all that shit. They teach you about the monkey and, you know what I'm saying, and all that, everything opposite of that. So that's why it's always been hard for me to come to grips with that thought that he gave us the book. Because like I told you, I believe that what we dealing with right now, it's the same thing as the Ethiopian book. You know what I'm saying? Because as we know, the white man ain't never been up in Ethiopia to drop them off anything. You know what I'm saying?
That Glass, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is actually translated from Greek.
You talking about the Nagad, the Cabra Nagas?
Not the Cabra Nagas. No, I think ain't the Cabra Nagas. That's the ain't that the Rosicrucian book?
That's the Ethiopian scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
Cabra, I don't know.
Yeah, the Rosicrucians, they fuck with it, like, but yeah, it's
okay.
Okay. Right, the games and stuff about the lineage of Melody and Queen.
That book kind of deal with Menelik, don't it?
And there's really no real hardcore evidence really backing that book.
It's really no hardcore evidence that, I'm not even trying to put it out there like that she slept with King Solomon. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't that what the book say though?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't think so.
No, I was saying, he said there's no real evidence to say, but I was just all like this, like, ain't that what the Bible say?
I believe it mentions her and it mentions them, but not of my knowledge, it didn't say they slept together.
Yeah, there's no mention of them ever sleeping together.
Yeah, it mentions them, but you don't mention them sleeping together.
Oh, okay. I must be thinking about David then.
But the Kevin the Gas say that they had.
No. The scriptures do say that he married a woman of Egypt.
But her ass wasn't the Egypt. She was Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Right. Ethiopia. That is Egypt.
You right about that. They did run Egypt. Yeah, you are right.
All of that is Ethiopian. If you saw an Ethiopian queen, she would look like, probably like, of course, one of our sisters too, but she would probably look like Iman, the model Iman. If you just went somebody with those striking, beautiful features, it would look like her. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't look like my wife, or say, for instance, an Amber. You know what I'm saying? They probably did. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we know that one thing, they were all African. I'm just saying that when you look at an Ethiopian woman, they got those very narrow noses. You know an Ethiopian when you see one. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hey, I'm out here in Berkeley, because Berkeley right next to Oakley. I guess it's a lot of Eurasian people and it's a lot of Ethiopian people. And bruh, Ethiopians got a very distinctive look, bruh. So you know one when you see one. You know what I'm saying? Unless you guys
they're mixed with the Semitics. That's where they get that hair and them beards and shit.
Now, I more so look at they got these little tiny features, bruh. They got like the smallest spaces between their eyes and their nose and their mouth. You know, like black folks, we got like long cheekbones and, you know, we got long faces. We got space. They got these they look just crammed into this little lemon head. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they look. I swear that's how they look to me.
Yo, you just got it right. I feel what you say. You stupid.
Yeah, bro, for real. That's how I see him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I know he Ethiopian. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all ever seen the movie? What is it with the captain when they got the boats robbed? Ethiopians
pirates
look like Somalians. Yeah, they look like Somalians.
Yeah, they're the same people. I believe those right there got to be the same people.
Yeah, it was the same. But you see how they have hair like an Arab.
Like my brother. My brother got that kind of hair though.
Well, my partner from Yemen told me that a lot of Yemens, they got Ethiopian background because of it's just right across the river. The bank, or you know what I'm saying, however you want to put it.
Across the river.
But them people you see in Yemen today were not the original people.
Yeah, those are Greeks.
Yeah, those are like Turkish people / Greeks that mix.
No, I already know that. That's the Macedonian Empire. Basically.
No. The Macedonian Empire wiped everybody out. Those are the Ottoman Turks that came through northern Africa and swept all through there. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but
sir.
I just me. I still believe that the Seleucid Empire, which is part of the Macedonian Empire, and Turks and all that, they all I kind of believe they all one empire. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I kind of that's how I kind of look at it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you take into the fourth beast of Daniel's, but that's what I kind of believe that the fourth beast is. I don't think the fourth beast is Rome. I think the fourth beast is gonna come from like one of them northern Syria and Turkey countries. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when you read Daniel chapter 11 and 12, it tell you who it was. I mean, Daniel chapter 10 and 11, it tell you who it was. Ooh. A lot of people try to. I did a lesson. You should check out my channel. I did a lesson on Daniel 9.
Shalom, Courtney Bryant. Any of y'all want to hop in? About to put the chat up in the room. But yeah, we see these camps, man, with all this stuff. They can start getting in a lot of trouble, and people gonna have to really start watching what they saying. Well, it's too late for that shit. Fuck watching what you're saying now because they already got you. You know what I mean? You all on Facebook talking all that big shit, nigga. Now you got to answer for it. Is you really down with the get down?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time, nigga. Y'all niggas want to say this and this and that. Now you got to put your money where your mouth is.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Are you ready to be persecuted for your house?
Good guy. You want to play?
Being persecuted for your house?
You sound like a good guy, dog. Hey, bro, look. Hey, killer. Brad, look. I don't know if you know, but Brad, I'll be honest, I'll leave it alone, bro, because they about to get in, man. I ain't even in this. That's why, man, I couldn't even show my picture today, man, my face. Because, boy, it's finna get ugly. Them white folks finna be all in your gumbo.
That shit. You can't hide for them motherfuckers. Like, niggas really think they be that slick. Like, they gonna, like, duck for them motherfuckers. You ain't ducking for nothing. Nothing. Well, I'm just gonna delete my comment. Look at that shit on me.
Hey, look. I'm gonna tuck my chain in.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
What is that for great?
Go get you.
Pray for Jesus. That cross don't work. Yup. That's like they already got you. They got all your shit from Facebook. I don't care what you delete. They got that motherfucker.
He went on Instagram and put on, I guess it's this other Hebrew dude, and he was saying like how you go put the disclosure up, right? And whoop and all this. And they started to cut him open right there on live. I just like you supposed to, no matter if that's the Israelite or not, what he said, you supposed to be cool with him no matter what. Like, you know,
brother, that's why I say one thing I don't mess with these white folks is they goddamn money. They will kill you.
Man, bruh.
They will kill you. Don't mess with their money.
You know what I learned?
I tell people, the United States government do not play with their damn tender. You can cripple the economy with that shit, messing around with their money. They do not play. Yeah. My dad taught me that a long time ago. He said, you be good now. You understand me?
I learned that from, what's the brother they killed from Libya?
Oh, Gaddafi.
Yeah, I learned that from them. My pop sat me down and broke me down what what really happened and what was going on. And he, and, you know what I'm saying, and it had something to do with that money, and they took him out, and I was like, damn.
Yeah,
So
what he was going to do was he was in a lot of the major countries, they have what they call a centralized bank, and then the centralized bank is where they produce all their trade and commerce at. Now, he was going to create for Africa a centralized bank, which would have bankrupted the world because of all the goods they take out of Africa, and he was going to give Africa back. That's why I keep on saying one nation's terrorist is another nation's freedom fighter. So I always tell people, be careful what the news sends you, or what you're watching on the news. You got to understand what's going on. You know, they said even Saddam Hussein was just all like, man, y'all the ones that put me here. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, we dealing with a double-headed snake, bro. This thing is cold, cuz.
Hey, I'm a good nigga, okay? I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, man. So, hey, man, y'all just watch out, man. Y'all just take care of yourselves, man. And, you know, understand these are the times. Look at India and Pakistan. They getting ready to go to war.
Man. No peace in the Middle East.
And so we'll see, those people don't belong there. A lot of those people don't belong there. What you have going on is you have the natural, the earth is like rejecting them. Like, it don't want you there. The land is rejecting you. You know, you even read something like that in the Bible. When the Assyrians had took over, they placed people in the land, and it said the animals was killing them, fighting them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't necessarily make it true, but there is some credence to that the land is rejecting those people that's been over there for the last, 80, 90 years. They don't belong there. It's not their land. You've taken the indigenous people and forced them out.
Shit, I think it's true, because if you look at it, it's been hell over there for the longest. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
and it's hell about to come over here because what this been doing for the longest. So I believe in that. So this earth will spit back at you fast.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, that's crazy, man. But I hope everybody stay out the way, man. Watch what you say on the internet, man.
Yeah, man. Nate, you're done.
You Hebrew Israelite.
Nate, you are done, Nate. You are done. You are done now, Nate. They are going to come after you. You are done. You are done now. Thanks for the memories.
Bro, you had a good run.
A good run. GMS gonna be the longest one standing.
He said GMS.
They're gonna be, hey, y'all, put these videos back out. Let's get these videos back out, okay? Get the videos back out. I want everybody doing 2 videos a day.
I think cats go get more secure and more shook on what they do. Like, I think because it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's going down. It's going down.
Now they see it now. They're gonna be even more into it.
Hey, hold on, Killer. Whatever happened to the comforter, bro? Because didn't
we almost at the end. You see that? You got to be persecuted, bro. We almost at the end. Videos.
We almost at the end of America, or end of something. That don't mean that some more bullshit go come.
It's a harvest saying is right around the corner for like the past 12, 20 years. It is saying it's right around the corner. Yo, it can be this year. It can be this year. Yo,
that's crazy.
Shit. Yo, what they at the 30-yard line. I don't know shit about football. I'm just saying they at the 30-yard line. They almost there.
We almost home at.
Look, bro, you don't know nothing about football, but you sound like you used to play for the Broncos, man. What you talking about, guys?
Shit, I don't know damn thing about football.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Look, he online. Look, he calling you out right now, online, killer.
Yup.
Hey, y'all, I'm
proud
gonna
of
cut out of here. My wife giving me that signal to come on in the room.
Yeah, big dog.
Yes, sir.
You have a good one, King.
All right, King. Peace, peace. All right, killer. Hit me up in the morning. Bet.
Yup. Thanks, Chris. That's Chris Hires, everybody. The one. Come on in here. I dropped the damn link in the damn chat. Come on in here. And now how long we been up on this joint? I've been out here like an hour. But yeah, man, it's gonna get even crazier.
Yeah,
it's gonna get even crazier. Even crazier. And hey, what can you do? That's what they wanted. That's what everybody was waiting for. Now it's here. So what's up?
They still on there addressing the scoffers.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, bro. That's. Hold on, let me see.
Man, this is so bad.
Yeah, bro. Look, they
and more coming. You remember when GOCC had people going to Egypt and giving and turning over their passports to them when they get there? You remember when that happened?
Wasn't that a lady that was doing that? I heard it was a lady. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of mess, bro. I don't know.
That niggas talking about y'all got to flee Babylon and everybody come to Egypt. And people save up to go to Egypt. He was like, bring $5,000 or something like that, right?
Mm.
So they show up, hand that nigga the $5,000 and hand him the passport.
Mm.
And now they on their own.
And
that nigga got your bread, and he got your passport. So you can't come back to the United States because you ain't got no passport.
That sound like polite nature boy.
Yo, mad people went over there. And you know, they took all that shit off the internet. You can't find a trace of that shit on the internet. They paid big money to take that shit down. You know how much money they paid to take that shit down? Dog, they spent mad money to take that. That shit ain't cheap to get shit like taking out the whole Google like words and shit. Like that shit costs bread. Like that's a lot of work. Even to push that shit back and just to get it taken down. That's mad work. Man, they got it down though.
Look, man, the fire coming to all of us, cuz. It's coming everywhere, cuz. I'm telling you. That's why I'm
This is like 2012 that was going on. But there ain't a trace of it on the internet no more. I saw one little small article that was in a forum about it. That's all I could pull up for like an hour, like checking online. That's all I could pull up. Everything, all the videos was down, everything.
Nah, I remember all that. That shit was crazy.
Yup. Now they want people to sign non-disclosure agreements.
Kelly, you think they ain't gonna come after you too?
Oh yeah, that shit crazy.
Kelly,
fuck them niggas.
You think they ain't coming after you too?
God damn it, I'm burning them up. It's up my goddamn self and shit. They got a job to do what I do too.
That's crazy. Hey, that's they live over there. That's they still over there live, bro. I don't know. That's crazy. That shit's so funny. I mean, it ain't funny. It just, I don't know. All that stuff I heard about that group, how they police and how they already working with the government, and it's now like you in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
people be taking that shit like to another like level, but those niggas is just getting money. That's like this all it is. It's like it ain't no Illuminati thing and no bullshit like that. Those niggas just getting money. They getting money.
I seen the video. Where's the money?
They from New York. Like, know what I mean? That's the whole hustle.
That's what they get for mixing all that BS.
Like that whole Sonetter thing, like all those dudes, they not even black. Like they Dominicans. They're not black Americans.
Yeah, Sonetter Dominican.
Yeah, he's Dominican. Dominicans and black people don't associate.
Like that Egyptian paper.
Like a Dominican might as well be a white dude in New York City. They not fucking with each other.
I know what's going on.
Yeah, they don't associate with each other. Unless a motherfucker go to buy some bricks or some shit for that. That's the only way they associate with that Dominican motherfucker. That's it. That's it. That's the only way they associate. Other than that, like they ain't. That's water and oil. Straight up, they do not rock with each other like that. You see that dude swear he black, and that nigga just start speaking Spanish. Shit, you like what the fuck? Yeah, that shit is crazy. Most of the people on the Whole House of Conscience on everything, like those dudes ain't black. They from somewhere else. Most of them. Oh, brother fell out the room. Oh well. But yeah, see what's going on in the chat. Yakim, you want to come in? Hey, Courtney. So they are taking any and everything about the true history of the Jewish people off the net. Anything that shows what they did in history. Pays will count the money. They called the Benghazi incident. Yeah, you're right. Dominicans are Haitians who were taught Spanish. Yep. Yep. And the Dominicans swear he ain't a Haitian. And the Haitians swear they ain't Dominican. They all on that same island. That same little ass island. Yep. There's one for speak French and the other speak Spanish. The only difference. Was it Yakim the submitter up in here earlier? I think so. Yeah, he was. I don't know why you let Yakim. I don't know why you let Judah do that to you the other night. You fell right into that bullshit. You were just talking over you. I work with 3 of them. I not Black Poppy. Exactly. Exactly. He said, I not Black Poppy. That's exactly what go on. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all see that? Oh, exactly. Be darker than you. Like I not Black Poppy. Yup. I not Black Poppy. Yeah, Basil, the Spanish caste system. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Just looking at a black person, he's not speaking English. You got that accent that throws you way off. Like those hood movies too. They're on like the hood web series that be on YouTube. A lot of those people in that are all Dominican. I know, Black Poppy. Yeah, I'm about to head up out of here and stuff. But thanks for tuning in. Y'all gotta get the fuck away from these camps. Don't be signing no damn contracts with these niggas because they throw your ass in goddamn slavery and shit. Thank y'all for supporting my channel. I told one of them Dominicans is a national. Yeah, I told them Dominican is a nationality, not a race. She got pissed. Yup. That's how I go. I was telling this guy, I seen Torah, that most of the Hispanics and stuff are white, considered Caucasian or mixed Caucasian with like the native and white. They call them Meritos or something like that. They're called. Yeah, but most of the Hispanics and stuff, like they considered white. They even consider themselves white. Like on their like damn driver's license, birth certificate, or whatever, considered white. Willie Grits, you crazy. Yeah, Puerto Ricans feel the same way too. Yeah, you're right. Yup. Even Jamaicans. Jamaicans do that shit too. I haven't heard Jamaicans do that in a minute, but like when I was younger and stuff, Jamaicans, like we had a few people in our school and stuff that were from Jamaica. They used to say, "Nah, we ain't black." You'd be like, "What?" Cape Verdeans also tell you they ain't black. But a lot of Cape Verdeans and stuff, they're like Portuguese. They're the Portuguese descent. Yup. Yeah, Puerto Ricans got their little code words for black people too. Let's get this money. Fuck illegal immigrants and food stamps. Defend gun rights. These were crazy. 2020 red team. Word. We should send some of them out here and shit to can them then. Y'all out here, they ain't getting no smaller either. They just growing. Yeah. I used to date a Puerto Rican, and her family hated that shit. Call us Cocolos. Yeah, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans in Connecticut too. Not too many Dominicans. Like we got a little Dominicans here and there. They're moving in a lot more though. some Mexicans, like deep in some areas. Yeah, but lots of Puerto Ricans. Yep. So get something stuff to play. Head out what? Yeah, I hope that sister that sent that girl that info that came up missing, I hope she pops up. But that's kind of crazy. Also, we get to hear soon about that person and stuff that killed that girl. I guess he's supposed to go to court, I think today or something like that. Yeah, I went to court. So I got to check the news or something like that and see if anything happened. Actually, Yaquab's, I think he's in London. I think. Maybe he knows a little bit more about what happened if he's still in the room. Will Chris said free healthcare, food stamps, and guns is the American way of life. Oh, you was there 2 days ago? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, they got that guy, dude. He changed his name. That's another thing these camps are doing too. They're getting people to change their names, like the Muslims. Now your ass can be easily tracked down. All they gotta do is just look up the Ben Israels. Nah, Connecticut, Courtney. I'm close to New York City, though. I sure it shouldn't be. It's a choice to make. Shouldn't be forced. Oh. But that's how Nate came out with it. But, you know, like, it was a strong convince for people to do that. So this guy that killed the girl, that's charged with killing the girl, he just changed his name. He looked like he was from, like, maybe Somalia or something like that. Yeah, we definitely had a hand in that, Willie Grits. Yeah, so let's head up out of here. Let's see what song I'll play. I'm gonna switch it up. This is brother's music. All right, y'all. I headed up out this joint. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see y'all tomorrow. I might can fit one in tomorrow afternoon. Maybe. No promises. Yakar said we are part of the refugee crisis, so we're getting Africans coming over here. Better y'all than me. Better y'all than me. Look that. You know, bird flu or You bowling none of that shit for our asses out this motherfucker. That's their asses all to England. Oh man. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Oh shit. Tour nights.
That's why they go crazy.
Slaughter, Sister Amber, hold out a chat. What up, sis? Well, yeah, Mervin, where y'all at?
People thinking that I'm crazy, you always see. When the most I come to turn out the idols to pieces. We supposed to be cool, why you judging me? My mind is so open up, you can't even see. The truth is real, got me focused, ain't no man perfect. I try to live my life according to these life instructions. You need to trust in the most high, that's the way to live. And understand, ain't no need for no new beginning. Believe me, they don't need to take no new beginning.
That's your Howard music, y'all.
Started Genesis. If you really think I'm crazy, then I see the truth. If you really think I'm crazy, you'll do it too. My mind state on that Torah is wisdom. They mind state on that doctrine, no I'm feeling it. Now you thinking I was saying he gon' burn all them images? Even cause our people giving the glory to images. Why you trying to judge me? I'm just trying to keep it the truth. Keep my mind elevated. It's most I can do for you. You can really think you change when you start seeking truth. That's the most I will remove the veil. You can see it too.
This shit's dope. I slept on this.
That's why they go crazy. People thinking that I'm crazy, you always see. When the most I come to turn out the idols to pieces. We supposed to be cool, why you judging me? My mind is so open up, you can't even see. The truth is real, got me focused, ain't no man perfect. I try to live my life according to these life instructions. You need to trust in the most high, that's the way to live. And understand, ain't no need for no new beginning. That's why they go crazy.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Peace in the chat, Willie Grits. Chris Harris, Lamar, Alon, Josh, Mike G.